Isaias Afwerki has ruled Eritrea with an iron fist since its independence in 1993. His regime is built on fear and control, using divide and rule tactics. Eritrea, though small, is home to 9 distinct ethnic groups. Afwerki exploits these differences, playing groups against each other to prevent any unified opposition. This tactic extends to the religious sphere, manipulating both Christian and Muslim communities. Afwerki has infiltrated religious institutions, appointing leaders sympathetic to his regime. This creates suspicion and animosity between religious groups, further fragmenting society. The unresolved border dispute with Ethiopia is another tool for maintaining control. By keeping a constant state of conflict, Afwerki justifies his authoritarian measures. This narrative resonates with the Eritrean diaspora, who are less exposed to the regime's daily oppression. They often remain susceptible to the government's propaganda, emphasizing the external threat posed by Ethiopia. The Eritrean military is the backbone of Afwerki's regime, a tool of control and oppression. Conscription is mandatory for all Eritreans from the age of 18 with indefinite service. This system places a significant portion of the population under direct military control. Afwerki maintains power through purges and strategic appointments within the military. Loyal leaders are rewarded with opportunities for economic gain, often through illicit activities. This ensures their complicity in the regime's survival, creating a powerful disincentive for dissent. The plight of ordinary conscripts stands in stark contrast to the privileged position of the military elite. Conscripts face harsh conditions, meager rations, and forced labor on government projects. This system, known as Wose Yikialo, is essentially indentured servitude. It has been widely condemned by human rights groups as a violation of international law. The system breeds resentment and despair among young Eritreans, yet it effectively neutralizes them as a potential threat to the regime. The economic incentives offered to military leaders ensure their loyalty and complicity. Despite his firm grip on power, Afwerki's regime is not invulnerable. Widespread discontent simmers among the population, fueled by economic hardship and political repression. The indefinite national service system has created a generation deeply resentful of the regime. Within the ruling elite, there are signs of fragmentation and corruption. Afwerki's divide and rule strategy has fostered mistrust within the elite. This internal division represents a potential vulnerability for the regime. Another significant challenge is the question of succession, with no clear mechanism for a transition of power. The opposition remains fragmented and weak, with limited capacity to challenge Afwerki's rule. The diaspora, while vocal in its criticism, lacks a cohesive strategy for change. Overcoming the legacy of division and repression will be a monumental task. Fostering a shared national identity that transcends divisions is crucial. This involves addressing past grievances and promoting inclusive governance. Restoring public trust in institutions will be paramount. This requires dismantling the system of repression and establishing an independent judiciary and free press. The military needs to be reformed and brought under civilian control. The international community can support Eritrea's transition to a more democratic future. This includes providing technical assistance, promoting human rights, and encouraging investment. The path ahead for Eritrea is fraught with challenges, yet there is hope. By embracing unity, justice, and democratic principles, Eritrea can build a brighter future for all its citizens.